What's going on, y'all? This your boy Tony Black, voice of the block. Right now, you tuned in to Ghetto Gossip, man. We outside, live, action, hanging out, chilling, man. And we're gonna be talking about these dudes talking about some F the streets. You know, it's too early to say the real word right now, but yeah, man, these dudes real deal tripping. Because how you gonna teach something, preach something, and then turn around and say and do the opposite? It don't make no sense, bro. That's how they is nowadays, man. So I'm gonna tell you like this, man. These niggas scared, talking about fuck the streets, and they would always been ripping the streets ever since they known about the streets. That don't make you real, man. That make you a fraud. So you been out here telling us lies. 21 Savage and Ghana and Young Thug, the whole Atlanta, you know. And then on top of that, we got Glock Nine, who just dropped some paperwork. Glock Nine out here ratting, but guess what? Hot Boy and Cuddum Reese, man, his homies, his homeboy, ex-homeboy, whatever you want to call it, and his cousin, they been put him on blast. And now it's just coming out that he's in there telling about 4 M's that happened that he allegedly probably had something to do with. It's crazy. It's crazy, right? But before we get to that, we also gonna be talking about a little bit about that boy Kodak Black too. Y'all know Kodak Black had and allegedly paid $20,000 in his paperwork on it to take out Wiz. But anyways, first we're gonna start with this, man. Let's get to it. 21 Savage talking about fuck the streets. But he just dropped a fucking mixtape talking about what happened to the streets. But if you listen, right, to a couple of my videos, I already told y'all, fam, I say, listen, peoples, I say the streets is changing and the guys in the streets, they learning. And I hope that these lying ass, non-street, fraud ass rappers don't come over here to this blogging shit, bro, telling them lies, bro. Cause that's all they gonna do. They gonna tell you one thing just to do something different. It ain't adding up to me, man. They was all trying to seem hard, but behind closed doors, man, they was all telling. But let me tell you something. They talking about Ghana. Oh, they been on Ghana was telling from back then when he was on the news or whatever like that, right? But check this out. They just swept it up under the rug. What the fuck else are y'all sweeping up under the rug? Because from what we thought y'all was just cool and y'all was just, wasn't crabs in the buckets, wasn't holding each other down, pulling each other, how they do other places. It only want to be one rapper in the city. That's why they be dissing. But anyways, listen, we thought Atlanta was different. We didn't know y'all was hiding shit. So who else got dirty little secrets in Atlanta, man? Y'all let me know in the comment section, man. Who else y'all think up there dirty? Cause y'all was all mad, all heated, not listening to 6ix9ine. But 6ix9ine telling you motherfuckers the real. But y'all don't want to hear it. But let me tell you something. Tony Black, he listening, he hear everything. If I don't look like I'm listening, damn it, I'm listening. That's one thing about it. 2 things for sure about me. But listen, when it comes to it, y'all hadn't turned y'all back on 6ix9ine from what he did. But y'all didn't turn y'all back on Ghana from what he did in the room. That's messed up. Right there, that's y'all already, that's fans. 6ix9ine didn't have real fans. That's why they switched on them fast. Ghana got real fans. That's why everybody decided to stick around, And then on top of that, yeah, it's gonna make good music. But why they saying fuck the streets, man? It's only simply because they scared. That's the only way that I can see it. That's the only way that you can see it. And they gonna end up ratting when they get into some shit and the Rico is watching. But what happened to the streets, man? That's what I want to know. That's my question. Let me know in the comment section. What happened to the streets, fam? Now, Glock Nine signed the Birdman. Shout out to Birdman, you know what I'm saying? But Glock Nine from, Orlando way area, man. And this dude, he's telling. It's paperwork that he telling. You know what I'm saying? We thought Glock Nine was a real street guy. So with all of this shit being said, None of you guys is not real street guys. All of you guys is full of lies, and all of you guys just doing all of this stuff just for clout. That's what I see. At the end of the day, man, that's what I can tell you. You guys ain't really real as you wanna be. See, you guys are some wannabes, you know. Now Glock Nine trying to get out because they didn't heard he been telling so fast about so many hits that been going on, and he had something to allegedly probably do with every single one of them that didn't happen, plus more that they don't even know about. But that's alleged. The ones that they don't know about, that's just me speaking, but you know how it go. But listen, Glock 9, you can't get out and talk that gangster shit. None of you rappers can't talk that gangster shit. None of you rappers can't be rappers no more. We don't want to hear none of you rappers speak a voice that's out here throwing this secret shit up under the rug, bro, because you ain't real niggas. Real niggas don't rock like that. And I'm telling you, boys, you boys ain't no real niggas. You boys ain't P niggas. You boys ain't standing on business. You boys ain't about what y'all be talking about. It's only a very select few guys that's really about it. And you, my boys, y'all ain't about it. Especially you ones that's going around here ratting and pretending like you guys ain't even doing it. That's the fucked up part about it. If you're gonna be in the streets, bro, be in the streets. If you're not really gonna be in the streets at the end of the day, don't rap about being in the streets, because at the end of the day, it's gonna catch up with you. Everything that you do, catch up with you. And this shit is just catching up with them boys, because them boys wasn't never real in the first place. That's why everything, like Ply say, when shit hit the fan, everybody run. And everybody running to the internet with this shit, talking about everything that's going on. I mean, they people ain't running away from them. Because they got the money. But if they ain't had the money, they people would have been and got away from them. Been got away from them. Let me know what y'all think about that Glock 9 situation, man. I ain't really looking to it like that, but I heard about it in this paperwork. You know, I'm guessing that it's interrogation video that we haven't seen yet. You know how they can keep that shit private and we don't see it. That's what happened in that situation. And Kodak Black, Wiz dissing each other back then before Wiz got hit up taking that. Kodak Black kind of went quiet. You had allegedly, you know what I'm saying, you got Jack Boy trying to poke the bear, you know, trying to get Kodak to rat on himself, but it didn't happen. Now they saying that Kodak Black had them put 20,000 on the boy head. Yeah, they saying Kodak Black put 20,000 on that boy head, man, and had that boy taken out. Cause he was hot as hell. Possibly better than Kodak Black. Kodak Black wanted to keep him signed under the label, to keep using him after them boys, after Kodak Black lowballed them boys for a little bit of money for signing them boys, making them boys hit the studio every night, man. That 30,000 that you get them boys ain't nothing but a chain. Them boys can't go get their mama a house. Them boys can't go get no nice car. So when you boys be trying these dudes with these little boy money, man, they ain't no money, man. They all trying, these boys can go make 20,000 in the streets, man. But like I said, what happened to the streets? Because Kodak Black, that was supposed to be your nigga. Any nigga that you sign, y'all ain't got to be, everybody who you sign ain't got to be your friend. But Kodak Black, you was supposed to be rocking with that nigga, man. You signed him, and if you really got Wiz knocked off from your jealousy, you a fucked up individual. And we already know when you go back to the pen this time, you're going to be crying worse than you was the last time. Because the last time you was in there bitching. And listen, I'm just telling y'all how I feel. If y'all want to get mad and attack me, bro, hey, be so it. I'm a man. And I'm going to speak on how I feel, and I'm going to speak on how I see this shit. Now, Kodak Black going to be in hell hot water if he real deal did some shit like this. So back to it. What happened to the streets? Because why Kodak Black had to kill his homeboy, and why the nigga had to tell whoever he paid the money to. What happened to the streets? See, the streets is fucked up. That's what happened to the streets. These niggas is scared. They trying to get less time, so they want to do the crime, and they don't want to do the time, man. This your boy Tony Black, voice of the block. If y'all felt what I said, man, y'all let me know in the comment section. If I said something you like, if I said something you didn't like, let me know. I'm out. Peace.